to see WoW in 3D vision at BlizzCon, this last BlizzCon in the fall. This is the first time ever we've shown 3D vision surround publicly running WoW. I think that looks pretty damn cool.
I want to see StarCraft 2 in 3D.
So we've shown you Battle Company, we've shown you Battlefield, Battle Company 2, we've shown you World of Warcraft there, both running in 3D vision surround. Now, another great game that was fantastic in 3D vision surround is Need for Speed. Okay? Need for Speed is actually one of my favorite games. I love playing Need for Speed myself. Playing it in 3D vision surround is very cool. So we're going to talk about 3D vision surround, but also show you some new cool technologies that we've been working on with the guys from EA. So I want to bring up Jesse Abney from EA.
Thank you guys.
Thanks for coming. Hey, tell everybody about what you're doing.
Yeah, WTF am I here, right? I've been pushing tech dev at EA on the PC platform since the NV1. So now you guys can date me. And it's really that card.
I don't want to date.
Not you, Drew, but the rest of you ladies in the crew. So, you know, that part was innovative at the time. It's an example or reflection of what you guys are introducing here. That's really a huge leap. I've been, again, pushing this stuff through the channels of EA for many, many years, and Need for Speed has always led the charge. We've always used it the first Glide game, one of the first E3D games. Certainly, now we're doing some pretty special stuff, 3D vision. We supported this year. We started working with these guys midway through development to really bring our immersive cockpit views to life through use of 3D vision.
And that's what the game looks like when you're running 3D vision surround.
Absolutely. And we supported triple monitors. So you guys lend right into that with your new support for 3D vision surround. So quite bitchin'. I know this is running in full fidelity on the show floor. You guys are showing that there, so definitely look forward to playing it there. But now I want to crank this shit up to 11 here.
Okay? So we've got some new technology we've been working on with these guys on how to really make cars look outstanding in games. And so we developed this new ray tracing technology, and the first people we thought to work with were these guys, and put together a new application from Nvidia called Nvidia Design Garage, where you can do real, true interactive ray tracing with a Need for Speed car. Let's take a look at that. This, by the way, this is going to be in 2D here, all right? So you can take glasses off if you want. All right? So tell us about this car.
So yeah, this garage demo, we really see the design garage, rather, we really see as a stepping stone to what's next. The first interactive ray tracing, you see the interaction there being displayed in full fidelity. This is a car that was originally modeled for Need for Speed Undercover. It's a max file that we output in Collada at about 20K tries. In this version, through the optics process, we bumped that up to over 200,000 polys. So what you guys are looking at here is one of the most complex, high-fidelity images that we've ever created of our car. The original CAD file comes from Porsche. The body kit was modeled by Andy Blackmore, who's our director of vehicle concept design and a former McLaren F1 designer. So these models are millimeter precise for very specific reasons. So being able to generate them with this high level of fidelity is very important to us.
So now an idea that we've been talking about is the idea of spending a lot of time on a vehicle, uploading your vehicle, spending a lot of time investing in it, and then being able to unlock levels maybe in a game in the future where you could do this kind of thing and be able to create some really cool images.
Absolutely, absolutely. I mean, you guys can all imagine this. It's an online downloadable app with the entire Need for Speed garage inside. You can use our customization engine, our livery creation tools to create fully one-off concept car perfect imagery. You can do 360 fly-arounds for YouTube videos, Vimeo, your Facebook, or your blog, and then at some point creating an integration path back to the PC game where your creations in a design garage are now something you're actually utilizing in-game. And we really see that. I mean, your guys' innovations here today are aspirational for us. Our vehicle concept, our design crews are only subdued by the limitations of the platform. But the PC allows us a fully open-ended solution to really plumb the depths of our imagination and bring stuff like this to you guys to life, to really merge that real-time ray tracing with real runtime entertainment.
So the app that you're seeing right here, which is called the Nvidia Design Garage, we've got about a dozen different vehicles that that are actually in the application itself. By the way, this application is going to ship with every GeForce GTX 480, every GeForce GTX 470, all right? You just get it for free. Right? It's got about a dozen different cards, it's got about a half dozen different environments, and the stuff you can do with it is you can interact with it. You can change lighting, you can move the sun around. Tom was kind of moving the sun around, you can move the camera effects around. You can make some pretty shockingly real scenes in this application. And the goal here is just kind of show people what you can do with this next generation of applications using our next generation architecture. Okay?
200,000 tries.
200,000 tries. What do you guys think? You like that? All right, you guys got it through? Yes, thanks a lot, man. Appreciate it. Working with the guys in the gaming industry, the guys that actually develop these games, is really an important thing for us. We spend a lot of time working with them because we want to have that game, when it comes out, be just a fantastic experience for all you guys. So oftentimes what we do is we'll put together applications, demonstrations, technology demonstrations, stuff like that, and let them see what it is that we think our GPU can do so they can integrate these kind of capabilities into their game. So what you just saw there was our Design Garage application, an application that we're going to ship with every product. We also decided, so that you can get full effect of what our next generation GPUs are going to feel like, we thought that we'd create a whole game that we would ship that you could see, so you could experience and see what these architectures are capable of. So this next application I'm going to show you here, that's developed by Nvidia, you will need to put your glasses on again. This is a full 3D vision surround application. So this is what we call supersonic sled. All right. So the supersonic sled is, we've got this guy who's Barney, and Barney is a test pilot. Barney is a little bit nutty test pilot. Okay. And Barney is a test pilot on this supersonic sled, and his goal is to try to get as fast as he possibly can from one end of the track down to the other end of the track, as fast as he can, from start to finish, without flying off the end of the track. Now this application that we put together, this game that we put together, has just about everything that we thought we could throw into a game to show off the capability of the GPU. It's got physics, it's got all the new DirectX 11 technologies, tessellation. It's got a bunch of features, 3D vision surround, a bunch of features that you really understand and experience what the next generation of games can look like. So we're going to start off by just taking a run down the track so you can kind of see what this game looks like. Okay? Tom, you're supposed to stop before you get to the end. So that's Barney. You kind of see the whole game. So I want to kind of drill into it a little bit, kind of let you see what the game looks like. So first off, that's Barney. I want to show you the whole world that we modeled. So we'll launch Barney for a second. Pause it there, and let's pan around. Poor guy. Just a moment. Pan around. So here's this huge world that we created, completely tessellated, right, using a whole bunch of new technology to make just a really fantastic looking world. Okay? So that's the world, and now the rocket sled that we've got him on is a rocket sled that is literally, it's just on the verge of wanting to blow up. Okay? It's a rocket sled that I think it wants to blow up and it wants to hurt Barney bad. So the rocket sled, all the interactions with the rocket sled are physically calculated. All right? Every one of the struts are physically calculated. And we've even added in now this ability to be able to visualize, if you want to, the actual physics and all the physics, a physics wireframe model. And when you give it a little bit of thrust, you can actually see the thrust vectors pushing down on that model to see that